Welcome back to Real is Rare with the realest and the rarest, Khulud. What? I freaking missed you guys. Even though literally I just posted a couple days ago, but I still miss you guys. I miss when I don't grab the camera and just put it in front of me. I know there's not a lot of subscribers that I have right now, but honestly, I am very appreciative for everybody that is subscribed to me right now, and I appreciate you guys 100%. And if this is your first time on Real is Rare, hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, literally hit that like button and share, man. Share. Let your peoples know about the Realist is Rare group. Come on. Only the realest people are gonna share. That's on period. It took me a minute to really think what I wanted to say, but only the realest people are gonna share. You know why? Because that's freaking rare. You don't see a lot of people like that. Everybody else that doesn't share, well, what's the opposite of real? You're only real for 2 seconds when you see me. I don't know why I'm trying to throw shade, but I'm throwing shade and I don't care. And I'm not even really throwing shade. It's just for real though. If you want to share, share. But you know what? We're never going to make a whole segment about this. No, this is for another day. Anyway, guys, today I really want to talk about something really, really important. I feel like I'm going to be all over the place, but work with me, okay? Work with me. If you feel like you understand me, then we understand each other. If you feel like you don't understand me, watch it again, okay? Because you'll probably understand me. So the most important thing that I really, really want to talk about is body image. I feel like that is such an important topic to talk about. And honestly, I feel like I could sit and give, oh my God, social media did this, and social media made me feel like this, and the people around me made me feel like that, which is 100% true, but it's also something that we have to also look at in ourselves and realize, okay, why do I allow people to make me look like that, right? Because you hear everybody, and even me, I am very well known for this, right? I don't care what people say about me. I love myself. I'm cool with myself. I don't care what anybody says about me. It is what it is, right? They're just haters. They're just whatever. We all freaking say that. I swear to God on everything I love, anybody that I've ever had a certain encounter with would tell me that, right? But for some reason, we're all like that until it comes to our weight. It's just more like, can you believe that bitch called me fat? Or that bitch said I gained weight? Or that bitch said I did whatever? Those are really hurtful words, okay? So I want to give you guys a little background about me, and get into this and to how I feel like where we are now in society. So I need a bite of my yogurt because this is it's just. My heart hurts, man. My heart really hurts. You know what I'm saying? Because this topic's not easy. As you could tell, just before the video started, I just want you guys to know, I'm eating yogurt, okay? Really healthy yogurt with granola. And before I start this video, well, I already started this video, but before I really get into my issues, I just want you guys to know that I do suffer really bad from body dysmorphia. I know a lot of people don't understand what body dysmorphia is, but body dysmorphia is where you look at yourself and you see something completely opposite, and you're just constantly in the back of your head, or just constantly always picking at your body. There's always something wrong. There's always a flaw. You're not happy. People can sit and tell me oh my God, you look so great. And for some reason you tell me, oh my God, I look so great. I look into that mirror and I'm just oh my God, I look fucking horrible. Look how I look from here. Look at this area. Look at this, So I just want you guys to just be kind and really try to understand, because I know a lot of people suffer with this, and just a lot of people don't really ever talk about it, because we feel, and I'll say this about myself, I feel like people really don't understand me, okay? Because I'm that person that will be like, I will truly, generally feel like I'm fat. I'm not really looking for anybody to say, no, you look good. No, you look great. I'm really, truly looking for somebody to agree with me and be like, yeah, you do look like you're fat. Like when I'm saying I'm fat. You know, I have amazing family and amazing friends that are all there for me. But honestly, I think it's something so hard for them to like take in because they get so upset with me. Like I'll be like, oh my God, I look so fat. They'll be like, seriously, shut the hell up before I punch you in the face. Or shut up. Like I never want to hear those words come out of your mouth. Like I swear, the next time you say that, I won't acknowledge you. Or stop talking like that. Like you literally like kill yourself and you work out and you do whatever and you want us to sit and the thing is, when you say that to me, that hurts me more because it makes me feel like I'm losing my mind, right? Because when you sit and you're thinking of yourself as being fat or being like a certain type of weight and people try to like shut you down because you're literally shutting me down. You're emotionally shutting me down. You put me in a space where not only now I'm starting to question myself, I'm questioning everything about myself. I'm just like, okay, what's wrong with me? Why can't I see what somebody sees? And I will try, I swear, I have tried so many times to just look in the mirror and try to be like, what's wrong with me? Like, I'm beautiful, man. Like, I know I'm beautiful, but it's just like something, and I can like be like on the side of like, yes, girl, work it. Ooh, look at her from this side. Yes, ooh. But then I can look from a different angle and I'm like, oh, damn. I can never stand this way. I can't be that way. Like, this is horrible. You know, and it's not easy. It's really not easy at all. And, you know, I bust my ass at the gym. I really work out like a freaking monster. Like, I'm constantly at the gym. Like, if I'm not at home cooking and cleaning, and you say, where's Khulud? Literally, everybody will tell you, oh, she's at the gym. Oh, she's working out, you know? It's just something that I've really had like a hard time with my whole life. And I was a chubbier girl. I definitely was a chubbier girl. I want to share these pictures with you guys. I definitely do want to share these pictures with you guys. But I'm also still very uncomfortable to share those pictures with you guys because it's not something that I'm really truly like. It's really hard for me in this part of my life to be very vulnerable. Okay. And I know a lot of people are just gonna be like, but you know, you say you're real is rare. Yeah, and I'm being real with you guys. Like, putting those pictures out, I'm still not comfortable with. So that's just me being honest. Like, I'm not comfortable with it, and I would love to show you guys, like, my before and my after pictures. But when your before and your after pictures to you still look the same, it's not easy. It's not easy to share that, you know? And I don't know if anybody else like really goes through that. Like, seriously, put those down in the comments below. Like, let me know if you actually go through this because, you know, like, I could tell from my clothes. I could tell from the way I dress. I could tell from the way people treat me. Okay, I want to get into like the way people treat you. The way people treat you is so different, like, compared to when I was a bigger girl to how I am now. Like, I swear, people treat you so different. Like, they are so much nicer, so much kinder. Like, it throws me off sometimes because I'm like, oh, that was the same bitch that gave me like some shit the last time I was here. Or that was the same bitch that told me like, why are you being so nice? Why are you being so nice? When I ordered one time like a donut or whatever, you know, I was going through my shit. And I remember like a while ago, like a same girl, like, you know, you just see that change and it's just like, damn. Like, really, like, society, we gotta be fucking better. We really gotta be better because everybody's fucking beautiful. And, you know, growing up too, my family was the same way. You know, family, friends, everybody. Like, you know, we grew up all thinking, like, the way that you have to be beautiful, the way you can be married, the way somebody can love you, the way people will respect you. It's, like, crazy because we learned that as, like, you have to look a certain type of way. You know, and I have a lot of sisters. And all my sisters are really thin. You know, I was probably the chubbier one out of them. And not only do they associate like, oh yeah, your sisters are so small. They're so beautiful. Like her, she's different. You know, she's cute. Her personality will definitely get her somewhere. Her personality. Like, and you want to know something, bitch? My personality is getting me somewhere, okay? I hate her. You know? But it was like little things like that. Like, people make those certain type of comments and then they don't expect that to bother you until it does bother you. So it was definitely something where I'm just like, now I'm just like, even though I don't see myself like I'm small, even though I don't, but because I've heard it so many times, I know that I'm small, right? So I will flex that shit. I will flex it when I see them. And now what kills me is like, they're just like, Smolla, you're so beautiful, mashallah. Bitch, I was beautiful before. Bitch, I was beautiful before. And you want to know something about that statement? It is something that I am truly, truly working on to know and believe that about myself, because that is definitely something that I have to truly work on and believe for myself. Okay, just like, I'm so off topic, but this looks like it's kind of trippy. I'm just like, wow, that looks good. I don't know, maybe I have to turn it more this way, or I don't know which way it is, but I don't know if you guys can see the mountains back there, but it's really cool. But you know, so it's definitely back to where I was. So it's definitely something I truly have to work on. Like, I really have to get into the, like, of really understanding and loving myself, like, before and how I am now. And really, truly trying the most right now is really loving myself how I am right now. And it's definitely so hard. It's so hard because as much as I try to look at myself in the most beautiful light, it works for like a minute, but then it like slaps me right back in the face so hard that I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I hate it. But I'm definitely trying to take that next step. I'm trying to get into therapy to get that help because I know I need help. And you know, it really does affect my day-to-day. It does affect my everyday. Sometimes it even affects my relationship, which is, a lot of people would probably try and tell you, no, it doesn't. It really does. It affects it because it can put me down. Literally, I can become so sad and so depressed about my body like this. Like, literally, I could be out having the best day of my whole freaking life. I can have the best day of my whole freaking life. I can be enjoying my day, literally living my best life, taking pictures, doing whatever. But at night, I can analyze every single one of those pictures. I can analyze my whole day. I can look at myself in the mirror in the outfit that I'm wearing and just be like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, why did I do this to myself? Why did I allow myself to look a type of way? You know, it's just little things like that. And people really don't understand, like, it's not something that I want to feel. I truly don't want to feel like that. Like, I really don't. And I know I work my ass off. People are like, you work your ass off, you eat healthy, you do good for yourself. Why is this such a problem for you? And it's like, I don't know. Like, I really don't know why it's such a problem for me. I think because ever since I was a kid, I was scrutinized for how I look. Like, you're scrutinized, you're compared. People are always trying to, like, compare you to not only your siblings, but to your friends. And they're just like, well, nobody's ever going to want you. And nobody's ever going to want to be with you because of how you look. And, you know, that shit really, like, as a kid, it triggers in your head. It really, like, it sits there and it sticks. Like, it literally, like, it sticks like glue. And I don't blame anybody for this at all. Because you know what? They only knew, everybody that said that to me only knew what they grew up knowing, right? Because as humans, what we do is our insecurities become other insecurities. So we take our insecurities and we pass that on. That shit is fucking genetics. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Like, literally, my insecurity is gonna pass on to the next insecurity. Like, that's all they did. And what I'm doing now is I don't want to pass that insecurity. I don't, you know? So it's definitely something that's been really, really hard because I want to have more kids in the future. I want to have kids, and it's hard. It's really hard because you don't want to pass that on. You got to, like, come to a point where you realize, like, fuck, I need help. And, you know, social media doesn't make it easier, right? Because now everything is so easy. Surgeries are so easy. Going to, like, get some plastic surgery done. Everybody's getting themselves, like, molded and look the type of way. And, you know, I'm not against surgery at all. I think, hey, if you got the money and you want to fix something about yourself, go ahead and fucking do it. Do it. I'm 100% for it, right? But also, I think, like, the impressions that it's also putting on little girls, I'm, like, conflicted with it. Let's just say that. I'm conflicted with it because I also feel like we should teach people to love themselves. We should teach people, like, not people. Let me not say people. We should teach younger girls and younger men to love themselves because men also do suffer from body issues and body dysmorphia. A lot of men actually do. It's just, you know, men don't really talk about it more as women talk about it, for sure. But no, like, there's people, like, that have these surgeries and whatever, and they'll say like, yeah, I did this and I did that, but then they also like contradict themselves because they're like, I love my body, I love how I am right now, I love the way that I look, but I gotta fix a couple things because I'm not happy with certain parts, which is okay. But at the same time, like, you can't sit and say, I love all of me, but I want to fix parts of me. Okay? It's either I love parts of me and I want to fix parts of me that I'm not happy with. Do you know what I'm saying? Loving yourself and loving your image is two completely different things. I love myself. As a human being, I love myself. I really truly feel like I am a great human being. Okay? I feel like I have a good heart. I feel like I am kind. I feel like I am sweet. I feel like I would never hurt anybody. I generally feel like I am a really, truly good human being. I do believe that sometimes I can be stubborn. Sometimes I let little things, like, I can become petty at times. I'm human though. You know, I'm human. I do know, like, little things can bother me. For sure. I'm human, right? And I love khulud. I love what my heart is. I love my heart. I love the person that I am. I love the person that loves her family. I love that person. I love this about me. I love myself. I'm really, truly a lover. I'm a lover. And, you know, that's the most important thing. I think when I say I love myself, I'm talking about my heart. I truly love myself. I love myself. When I say I have issues with my body, that's not loving myself. That's a part of me that I just don't like. That's my image I don't like. It's my image. There's a difference between your image and there's a difference between your heart. It's two different things. And if you don't agree with me, let me know in the comments below why you don't agree with me. And just let me know your opinion, because I might be wrong. Maybe this is just the way I help myself feel better about certain things. And, you know, I don't want to say it's for everybody, but that's just how I look at certain things, you know? I look at it like, when I love me, I love my heart. And I love the person that I am, and I love the person that I, like, present myself to the world. Like, that's the person I really love a lot. But I definitely have body image issues. I have a problem with my image. I don't have a problem with me. I have a problem with my image. And I know it's one. Like, I'm one. Like, it comes hand in hand. And, you know, loving you. But I think it's two different things, at least to me. But if you think different, let me know in the comments below. So, you know, so that's definitely, like, it's something that's really, really hard to go through, for sure. I got so stuck on, like, trying to explain to you guys, like, my heart or whatever. But anyway, back to where I was. So, yeah. So when they say that stuff, it, like, bothers me because I'm just like, okay, little girls see this, right? Little girls see this. And little boys also see this. And it's just like, you're creating this image for other kids, for other people to look at and be like, damn, I want to look like that. Or I need to do this for myself, or I need to do that for myself, or I need to get myself fixed because I want to look like her, or for me to be loved, or for me to be like this Instagram sexy ass model, or to be any of that. This is what I gotta do because BBLs are big, right? Liposuction, going under, like, for a gastro bypass or gastric bypass, and all of that stuff, like, that has become so normal now that people don't even want to try anymore. Like, let's go work out. Let's become healthy. Let's try that. Because the thing is, we've made it like this, right? We've made our bodies into, and I believe our bodies are art. I really truly believe our bodies are art, and we're like a canvas, and we can sculpt ourselves and be what we want, right? But we've made it to the point where we're no longer sculpting ourselves, and we don't longer use our body just as art all the time now. Now we've used it to the point where we allow people to sculpt us to become art, if that makes sense. So you're no longer being your true self. Like, it's just like, okay, I love that those people are happy with themselves, right? I love that they're happy. But if you noticed, and I'm not, like, trying to, like, hit anybody down or whatever, but if you've noticed people that have all of these surgeries or go from one cosmetic surgery, they're always going to the next. They're always going to the next one because they're never happy. It becomes one thing when you sculpt here, and then it becomes another thing when you're sculpting, like, oh, here also needs a little bit of work. Oh, here needs also a little bit of work. Oh, here needs also a little bit of work. Like, it doesn't only then become about your body, it becomes all of you because you're never satisfied. Because why? Beauty standards are always changing. So when I was younger, the standard was to be like this, like, literally it was being really skinny And I remember like all the white models were like the covers of this, and if there was any like minority that was on there, like literally they just fit into that category of being like the small, right? And I know people right now are all going through like, oh my god, it's culture appropriation, like the small waist, big butts, and I get it, right? I truly 100% understand it, but I appreciate that a lot right now. I appreciate that a lot right now. Like the fact that, and I wish there was no such thing as a beauty standard. Let me just make sure I say that first, because I want to make sure before I get into this, like I make sense. Like I really 100% wish there was no such thing as a beauty standard. I wish society, and you know what's the most fucked up part is we are society and we still allow this to be like, this is what you gotta look like, this is what you have to be like. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. Everybody that keeps saying, well, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get rid of that. We don't want that. Like, we want, motherfuckers, listen. This is the one shit that the world really has to work on when it comes to body images, because I'm on social media. I'm on social fucking media. I see the comments about every single body shape. I see the comments about everything, especially about fucking women. Like, fuck off. Everybody that says, we're trying to make a change. We're trying to make a difference. Blah, 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 blah. It's the same person that's commenting, oh my god, does she look pregnant? Oh my god, she's so fat. Oh my god, look at her. Oh my god, she's hideous. How could he be with her? Or why does she dress like this? You know, there's certain looks. I'm on that shit and I see that shit and that's not fucking okay. But unfortunately, I've come to like the okayness. Like, this is always going to be a part of our lives, right? It's always going to be there. And I do love the fact, though, I won't take away, though, that we are becoming a little bit better. We are becoming a little bit better. We are becoming, there are so much more nicer people than there are mean people. And like, people do try to embrace everybody as one. But like I was saying, like, now I get it. Like, people are trying to take in that small waist, that big ass, that like thick thighs and whatever. And you want to know something? For me, as a woman, like that's a minority, right? That my body shape was never ever able to ever look like a freaking small twig girl. Never. I appreciate the fact that the small waist, like having a big ass, having thick thighs, and because that's how my body is. And it makes me feel like, now I look at it and I'll just be like, I suffer. I swear to God, I suffer. I'm like, I love this because it helps girls that look like me. It makes them realize, like, embrace your fucking body, right? It also makes the minorities that look like us, right? And it also makes like black women. It's such an empowerment thing. And some people might not say empowerment, but people finally are looking at us like they want to be like us. And it's like, I don't wish that for like anybody else, because of course now we have those people that can't look like us, right? But it's also like, that being like the way they look, it's never gonna go away. Society is never gonna take that away from them. They're always gonna be like, yeah, they're so beautiful. Like, look at them. Like, being sick skinny, it's just gorgeous. Like, these are our models. These are everything. One thing we still haven't accomplished is like, what are models? Models are in one size. Yeah, we've gotten better. There are like a lot of companies that are finally like embracing like bigger women, curvaceous women and everything. But at the same time, we still do struggle with that. So for me to see like what is now like in the beauty, like having a small waist, having a big ass, having thick thighs, being a little bit chubby in certain areas, I fucking love that, because this is like normal, right? Normal for, at least for me, right? Normal for what is to come with me, for my sisters, for my kid, for all of that stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? It literally, like, it's so beautiful now that they can finally embrace that. That, you know what? You're beautiful the way you are. Okay? Because this is now, like, to them, unfortunately, social media has taken over. To them, these are the beauty standards. But now they can look at somebody and finally be like, wow, I feel beautiful because she makes me feel beautiful, because she looks like me. She resembles me. And I might not be saying it in the correct terms, and I'm really, really sorry if I'm not. But for me, it's like more now, like, I'm just so grateful to finally see that, because I'm just like, that's finally somebody that looks like me. That's finally somebody that resembles like my body shape, right? I worked my ass so hard to try and look like this like 110-pound girl, like trying to be stick skinny. And every time I thought I almost accomplished it, somebody always hit me with the, you look slim thick. And I would be so mad. Oh my God, I would be so mad. I'm like, don't say the fucking word thick. Like, Just say I'm slim. I don't want to hear the fucking word thick. Like, I hate hearing that word thick. It bothers me because when I hear thick, I incorporate it with fat. Because all my life, those were the two things that I heard, right? But now, slim, thick, it's out there. It's really out there. It's so beautiful. Like, for me, I'm saying it's beautiful. I appreciate it because it finally makes somebody like me feel like there's so many people out there like me and they're finally showing me. And that makes me feel beautiful. And it sucks because I shouldn't be feeling like that. I should be able to love my body for how I am without having it to be like a standard or what society expects, because that's where we fuck up, right? But I definitely feel like it's definitely a step because now I'm beginning to see, and I think it's also teaching our kids in the future, like we're starting to like slowly like progress. Like, you know, we went from being stick thin to all of a sudden like looking a type of way. And, you know, it's definitely more than that, obviously. And I don't want to say like it's not cultural appropriation. I don't want to like be disrespectful or try and say like it's not something that it is or whatever. And I understand like there's so much more to it. And I understand that there's a lot that comes with all of this. But for me, because I'm speaking about myself, I'm saying like for me, when I see it, it's such a beautiful thing because I come from somebody that's figure is like the small waist, like, you know, like literally looking a type of way. So for me, I'm more appreciative of that because where I come from, that's the norm, right? We have women that literally fight and struggle every day and literally commit suicide and literally like go through anorexia, bulimia, and go through so many body issues because the standard of what society gives us is being stick thin. To look beautiful, to look sexy is to look stick thin. And even though they finally put out for us, right? They're finally like showing like the beauty of like the small waist and all of that beautiful stuff, right? And of like black women shapes and of like all these minorities and whatever. It's so fucking beautiful to see that now because we were so busy being compared to like this that it's so nice and such a relief to finally see something that's normal, right? But also where it sucks is, right, they'll show this one, they'll be like, damn, beautiful, that's so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. But still, no matter what, that skinny girl will always look 10 times better, no matter what, to like society. To me now, I feel like I'm definitely becoming better with embracing certain things and realizing and teaching myself like, okay, I look like that. I'm gonna be proud of why I look like this. I'm gonna be really proud of that. I'm definitely gonna be proud of that. I love this. I also see that I'm just like, damn, I still wish I could be like that. But I'm also like, I also have to remind myself like, but my body doesn't work like that. Like my body was not built to look like that. I look like this and this is beautiful. And also I'm teaching myself, I want it to be beautiful because I think it's beautiful. And it sucks because throughout this, I'm telling you guys, I'm happy because society is finally making this look beautiful. And it fucking pisses me off because I want to think it's beautiful for my fucking self. I don't want anybody to tell me that, right? But it's like crazy because when I see women that are curvaceous and like they just look so fucking beautiful, right? I look at all these women, I'm just like, wow, they are so beautiful. Like their bodies are so amazing, right? But then people will be like, yeah, but your body is just like that. I'm just like, no, look, I have this and I have that and I have like this problem here and I have this. And it's like, I can see somebody the exact same size as me, the exact same whatever, and I'd be like, oh, it's so fucking gorgeous. I wish I could look like that. And they'll be like, you look good. And I'm like, nah, motherfucker, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. See? Did you see that? I still look. Double chin. Anyway. But yeah, so it's definitely like things that I personally have to get better at. And I think also as society, we definitely have to fucking get better at just embracing all body types, man. I think the one thing that I'm definitely teaching myself too, you know, is more like I want like to teach kids and I want to teach ourselves, right? Even as adults, that our bodies are all different and we're all so fucking beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like we define ourselves, right? We are beautiful just the way we are. We don't have to change ourselves to feel good. We don't have to change ourselves to find love. We don't have to change ourselves to be lusted. We don't have to change ourselves to be respected. This is all things that we should be getting regardless of how we look or how we are at all. Like this is like the most important thing. And I really wish that us, because You know what drives me crazy is we are fucking society, man. We are fucking society. And honestly, we need to be better. We need to start changing these standards, man. We need to not make anything a fucking standard. Like when you meet somebody or you see somebody, the first thing that we shouldn't be saying to somebody is, wow, you gained some weight, or wow, you lost some weight, or wow, you look amazing now. Look at you. Or wow, look at how you're doing. Oh my God, look at that. Because you start making me feel and you make others feel, and I'm pretty sure all of us feel, because we're just like, damn, what else? Like, okay, thank you, right? Why is that a compliment now? Or you gained weight, like, why are these things that you say to somebody first? Hi, what happened to hi? How are you? I haven't seen you in so long. How's life been doing? How's life been treating you? How's everything? What happened to that? Huh, people, what happened? Now all of a sudden it's like, wow, look at you lost so much weight. Oh my God. Or, oh my God, you gained so much weight. I can't believe that you look like this now. Look at you. But then people are always going to end up like, wow, you look beautiful. Even though they probably think you don't look beautiful, but they're just like, she gained weight. You look beautiful. No. Or, oh, you lost weight. You look sick. You know, and I've been on both spectrums, right? I've been the big girl and I've been the small girl, right? The big girl, I was too overweight. I looked like I was unhealthy, right? I have to get healthy. I lost weight. Right? And now I look like the unhealthy, skinny girl that doesn't look like she's eating. So I'm going through something, right? You can't win. You can't win. So you know what I'm saying? Fuck society, bro. Fuck everybody that creates these standards. Fuck everybody that says any of this. Fuck everything I even said before about all these little different body types. Fuck all that shit. Everybody is fucking beautiful. Everybody's fucking amazing. And I really, truly hope that if you're really not happy with yourself, that you finally take that step that I'm fucking taking and go get some help for yourself. Because we have to learn to love ourselves. We truly have to learn to love ourselves. And you know what? Once I start my therapy, which is inshallah very soon, once I start it, I'm definitely going to give you guys like a run up on like what they tell me and what they help me. Because I know a lot of people probably can't afford it or are afraid to like go to it. But I'm going to fucking be the one that talks to you guys about this shit and tells you guys what they tell me and how like to get through this and how to be better. Because you know what? I'm that bitch, bro. I'm gonna take care of you guys because that's what I'm here for, all right? I need a bite. And you know what? I'm gonna fucking have some cake after this because you know what I did? This was like so therapeutic. You know that? I don't even know if I made sense, and I'm so sorry if I did not make sense. I'm so sorry if I didn't make any sense, and I'm so sorry if anybody feels like I offended them in any type of way, because I'm not really trying to offend anybody. I'm really just talking about the struggles that I've been through and the things that I've seen from myself and how I'm just proud of certain things that are finally coming into light. Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody or to anybody's culture, because that's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm just trying to talk about like why I'm so happy about certain things and why I embrace certain things and why certain things make me so happy to see and so happy to take in. Because, you know, I'm that bitch, bro. And I'm sorry if it didn't make sense, but it made sense to me when I was talking. But if it didn't make sense to me when I was talking, you know what? I'm going to watch this and I'm going to know. But I'm still going to post it because one thing I don't want to do is edit my shit. I want to be honest with you guys. I want to be able to speak with you guys 110%. And just say what I say. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, seriously, let me know in the comments below. So that way I can really like start thinking before I speak. Because sometimes what I do, and I don't know if everybody's like this, but I'm that person. I don't think before I speak. I just speak. I'm just like, yo. And then people are just like, bitch, you know what the fuck you just said? And I'm like, no, I didn't mean it like that. That's not what I meant. And that's exactly what I'm trying to say right now. Because sometimes I don't mean what I say, but I say it. But it just comes off in the wrong context. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not what I'm trying to say. But I really need a bite of this because it's so good. Oh. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not be rude and chew and talk at the same time. I continue to chew and talk at the same time being rude. But it's the honey vanilla yogurt with granola. Honestly, I just actually truly just love it. It's not really like a health reason thing. For healthy reasons, it's actually just so good. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, okay? And maybe we'll come back to this topic. Maybe I'll ask on Instagram. Maybe we'll talk more about this and get into it. But I just wanted to give you guys like a little bit of like, just a little bit of like about it, like from my perspective and how I feel about it. I just wanted to see how you guys feel about it, you know? And if anybody feels like I've said anything or said anything at all to offend them, please let me know in the comments below. Or if you feel like you want to educate me on something that I probably said, Because, you know, at the same time, I'm really here to, like, be educated and to learn. Or if you have any tips for me that I can find a way to, like, deal with the way I look at myself and my self-image, like, seriously, let me know in the comments below. Or follow me on my social media on Instagram. And I'll have that down below. Follow me there. Send me a DM. And let me know. And if there's anything you guys want me to talk about, or you guys want me to be more honest about, and like open those kind of subjects, let me know, please. Seriously, let me freaking know. And we could definitely do that. But again, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. And make sure you share it because, you know, I'm freaking amazing. You know, why wouldn't you want to share me? Look at me. Look at me. I'm so cute. Look, I'm putting in the other for you guys. Oh, and by the way, just so you guys know, I'm screaming and I'm going crazy because nobody's home. My husband's about to come for me, but I was like, babe, you gotta give me like 10 minutes. I gotta like record a video real quick, and I gotta get my life together, and I gotta, and I gotta, ooh. And by the way, I'm also gonna have my husband's Spotify down low at AMG Stuff. Make sure you guys check him out, seriously, and let me know what you guys think about my husband because he's fucking dope as hell. He's the baddest motherfucker you guys are ever gonna listen to. I love him. Everything he talks about is so fucking honest, and honestly, like, his music is just dope. It gives me goosebumps, and I'm not just saying that because, okay, maybe I'm just saying that because he's my husband, but honestly, I love music, and just listening to him is just like a different vibe. I love the way he like goes on the beat. I love like the things that he stands for. Like, I just generally, like, I'm obsessed. Just go listen to him. Follow him on Spotify. Follow him on iTunes. Everything will be at the bottom below. And leave in the comments what you guys think, you know? And again, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. And I will see you the next time. I am out. Love you guys.